Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Rick Martin making that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Okay, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
65. Here we go. Craft all 80.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to get caught by Tyler Warren. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set now. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7. Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Working from the gun. It's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Escapes the defender. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On the check.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Richardson back to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. go.
Throwing now, Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Runs him over the middle. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Quick toss headed left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The handoff on 3rd and short. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Watch out.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Purdy trying on 4th down. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Watch out.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set. 118. 118.
Now Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Outside. Run around. Yellow.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught. Pearson has it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Practice. Here we go. Cougar 19.
To throw, Richardson. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Taylor now up the middle. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Taylor again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Now Richardson to throw. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Colts first down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Play action with Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Goal, Indianapolis.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Start. 6.
From the red zone now. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now lead by 10. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. 11. Uno. Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun is Purdy. It is cut left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Right up the gut. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Outside.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gfssl on the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a gain of 10.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation, and they could really use a good one here. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hop, 70, hop.
They give it to him again. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Has it downfield working the left. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
19, target. Get up. Cougar 19. Get up.
They'll run here on 1st down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Go. Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
21. 49ers 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
21.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was JT Tuimoloau out there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings them to third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Get set, get set. Buddy T, watch out. Kid. You got tight right there.
Good shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. He has it at the 22. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's now second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Caught, nice gain left side. All the way, touchdown Indy! The Colts get more points to end a lopsided first half. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
49ers 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Outside. Buddy T. Start.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Outside. Buddy T.
Now Purdy. That's incomplete on second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Get set. Buddy T.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Outside. Buddy T. Watch out.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through run tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Go! 70, go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Dropping back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Here we go, set.
They send a tight end in motion.
Let's go.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Here's Richardson. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Along the right sideline, there's space. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Colts tack on 7 more to their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Motion. Timberwolf. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Kill, turn up.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They titled up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 Eagles, 6.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Bronco 80.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Brown game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short. The Colts ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who have possession. Man, this one looking pretty well decided already. They'll send out the punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Brings it in at the 12. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They needed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
He's going to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here we go. Here
he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Rolling left, Mike trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are 1-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
70 Lions.
On 1st down, they'll run. He dodged the tackle. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's go now. Roll. Steady.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that 1 stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
19, Charger, 19.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him.
Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts are running them out of the building. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead.
49ers 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Give now to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Trying to force one through there. So that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Check out.
Now a give on the counter. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. 70 lock. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Colts about to move to 12-0 on the season. It's a design run for Richardson. Line up to take it on 2nd down.
70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now a design run. Here's Richardson.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention